welcome for the first time to my YouTube channel. Today I'm filming a weekly vlog, but it's a weekly reading vlog. So if you followed me for a while, I've mentioned before that I'm obsessed with booktube, book talk, like anything to do with reading books. Like I love reading books, and I thought that I would get involved and I thought I would film a video. So this week is the last week of October and it's the week leading up to Halloween, and there is a readathon going on this week and it's called VAMPATHON, and it's being hosted by, I think it's 5 or 6 different booktubers. I only actually follow 2 of them, so I need to check out the other channels and stuff of the people who are doing it, but I thought I would get involved. I've actually started a new Instagram which is just going to be based around books because it's something I do enjoy doing. I love reading and I like hearing about people reading, so obviously if you enjoy that kind of stuff too, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's not like the main theme of my channel, but it's definitely, it's part of it because it's part of me, and this channel is like my space to do things that I enjoy. So I have picked out 4 books that I'm going to read over the next week, and I do think 4 books is ambitious. I don't think I'm going to read all 4 books. I mean, it'd be amazing if I did, but if I read more then that's great, but I really don't see that happening. So the way that it's been laid out is that there's like this bingo card kind of thing, and you can get bingo like in a row or diagonally, I think, or you can like fill out all the squares, which I probably will not be doing because, like I said, I don't even think I'll be able to read the 4 books that I've chosen. I will put it on the screen so you can see it. And I have chosen 4 books which should hit a few of them. My plan is to read 3 books like physically with my eyes, and then listen to 1 on audiobook. So my TBR for the week is The X-Hex, which I've heard so much about. Everyone seems to be reading this book at the moment, and me being me, I need to get involved. I need to read it as well. I want to know what everyone is reading, what everyone is up to, so I'm going to be reading The X-Hex. I think that's going to be the first one that I start. And then I've also got Vampire Academy, which I've seen the film like a year or 2 ago, and they didn't make any more. I guess the film wasn't that popular, but I actually really enjoyed it. One of Us is Lying, again a very popular book, a book that is actually being adapted into a TV series. I think it might be a film. I think it's like a murder mystery or a mystery kind of book. It's meant to be like a good read. It's meant to be similar to We Were Liars, which great book, read that in a day, so you never know. If it's that good, I might just finish that one in a day too. It's by a different person, I think, but it's meant to be the same kind of vibe. And then last but not least, my 4th book that I want to read is The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, which I think came out last year. It might be older than that, but it's been on my Goodreads to be read list for a year, so I wanted to read it last October and I didn't get around to it. And I had a look on the Kindle store because obviously I'm reading Kindle books, to see how much everything costs, and this book costs like £12 on Kindle. So that is going to be my audiobook. I have an Audible credit and we can play like a sample.
And private schools. You've seen these women. They meet for lunch and laugh loudly enough for everyone in the restaurant to hear. They get silly after a single glass of wine. As respectable individuals, their names will appear in the paper only 3 times. When they're born, when they get married, and when they die.
I've actually listened to samples for all of the books that I want to read, and they're all read by Americans, which I don't really like. There's something about American audiobooks to me that sound kind of robotic. I don't know why. I think it's just I'm not used to the accent, but hopefully I get into it. So that audiobook is 13 hours and 49 minutes long, and I usually listen to books on my commute, and I'm going to be working 5 days this week, so that's like 5 hours commute time, so I'm gonna have to listen to it when I do other stuff as well, and also reading books. I don't know if I can read 4 books in a week, but we're gonna try. Got a yummy hot chocolate here, vegan whipped cream on the top, and I thought it'd be fun. So even if you're not into reading, this is basically a weekly vlog. Let me know down below if you've read any of the 4 books I'm planning to read. I'm gonna read them anyway because I'm gonna buy them. So at some point they will be read, if it's not this week. Okay, so here's my Kindle. We're booting her up. And the first book that I'm going to read is The X-Hex, so we're going to download that right now. So here it is on the Kindle store. £2.99, The X-Hex. Never mix witchcraft with vodka. A spellbinding second chance rom-com. So I've actually got to go to work in like an hour, but I wanted to start reading straight away. I've wasted basically the first day of the week by not reading because I just decided that I wanted to get involved with this. So here is the cover of the book. Never mix vodka with witchcraft. I feel like it's just going to be a light-hearted romance kind of book, which would be a nice change. I don't really read much romance stuff. I'm really into like murder mysteries, which is what the one of the books that I'm reading is. And if I actually manage to read 4 books, which again I don't think I will, there is a 5th book that I want to read, but I won't reveal the 5th book because I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyway, let's get reading. Let's do it. Let's go. Here's the prologue. There's a little drawing of a cat there, which is pretty cute. Very excited. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you do, if you like reading, if you like vegan food, if you like just chilled lifestyle content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I have loads of other videos. I have loads of videos coming. I'm hoping to do Vlogmas. Let's get into the reading. This is Monday. I've literally read 2 lines of this book, but I'm really liking it. It's like, obviously don't mix magic with vodka, which is fair, but it also says like the best cure for anything was candles and a bath, and I agree. Having a bath, lighting some candles, it's a mood. Happy Tuesday everyone. I'm on the way to work and I'm working all day. But I'm still going to read today. I'm bringing my Kindle with me and just crossing the street. So yeah, I've got my Kindle with me because I will have an hour break today and get stuck into the X-Hex a little bit more. Sorry about this lighting. I'm literally walking to work right now. I'm out of breath because I'm late. Always. Today I finally have a day off. I feel like I've been working so much and I'm feeling rough, to be honest. I am just not living my best life and I feel like I'm in a slump and that I just need to refresh myself, my surroundings, everything just kind of needs to be freshened. And yeah, I'm tired. I started my period yesterday, so I'm just not feeling great, but I want to take today to just kind of look after myself and also get stuck into some of my reading. I'm actually 30% through 2 of the books at the moment, so that is actually really good, but it's also like we're halfway through the week. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna have a bath now and read in the bath. So I thought it would be fun to go to a cute cafe and read my book with a coffee or a cup of tea, a slice of cake. That was the vibe that I wanted. And I just couldn't find a nice cafe. I had a look in Waterstones and I went in their cafe and it was full. And then I just like googled vegan cafe. I ended up going to one which was actually vegetarian, which is fine, but it came up with like specializes in vegan treats and stuff, and so plant-based on the outside, but they sold like eggs and milk, so a bit misleading. And the staff there were not very attentive. Like they basically shouted hello to me when I walked in, which is fine. Like, hi, okay, but they told me to sit down and they would come over and take my order, but then they never came over, and I waited there for like 10 minutes whilst they were chatting to each other. So I just kind of left, and I was like, I felt so awkward just leaving, so I bought a brownie, which to be honest was quite nice, but it was like £3.70 for like this small brownie. And I like travelled there, so then I just kind of travelled home and now I'm back. But on the plus side of that whole experience, which I should have just stayed at home, I managed to listen to quite a lot of the audiobook that I'm listening to. So I'm now 5.5 hours into the book and I have 8 hours and 11 minutes left, which is actually quite a long time. But I'm almost halfway. It doesn't give you like a percentage of how far you are, but yeah, I have 8 hours left and I've done 5 hours, so I'm like 40% through the book. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Yeah, it took me a while to get into it, but now I'm kind of into it. It was really expensive, so I'm expecting it to be really good, and it's okay. Not vibing. I feel like I'm just not in the mood today though, just generally. You know when you're just like, you're hormonal and then just any little thing just completely ruins your mood, like the smallest little thing, and then you just feel like your whole day and everything annoys you. That's me. Just kind of sad. So I'm gonna try and finish my other book, which is The Ex-Hex, which I don't usually read romance. I said that before, and it's so like I don't know how to explain. Like, it's good and I feel like it's very fast-paced and I'm reading it, but at the same time, like, there'll just be suddenly really what's the word for it, like, I'm used to reading mysteries and now I'm reading a romance where they want to be romantic. Let's just put it that way, which for some reason I didn't expect. I don't know what I expected. I am finding it interesting though, and I'm like halfway through that, so I want to try and finish that book today and then maybe start another one. I don't know, just I'm feeling sad. This is the weekly vlog. This is how I'm feeling this week. It's just part of life, isn't it? Some days you're fine and some days you're not. But on the plus side, I don't have to go to work today. I need to be comfy and cozy and have a nice dinner, and then I feel like I might feel a bit better. Or I might not, we'll see. But yeah, hoping to finish this book, and I'm gonna do some yoga or something. It's tough, man, when you're having a bad day for no reason. Like, nothing has happened, there's no reason for me to feel bad other than my hormones. I also wanted to get some pumpkins to carve, but they were all moldy in Sainsbury's. I went to Sainsbury's. Anyway, I will catch up with you later. Sorry for the sad update. So good morning, it's now Friday. I think it's Friday, and I've got work today all day. Just eating my breakfast. I finished the book yesterday, the Ex-Hex book, and yeah, it was really good. I've given it a 4 out of 5 stars just because I didn't really like the ending. I feel like sometimes it's nice, but sometimes you don't want everything to kind of like tie up nicely, and I feel like it all kind of tied up. Yeah, so I actually guessed what's going to happen quite early on in the book, and so I knew already how things were going to go. I didn't predict everything, but like the main plot of the book I had guessed. And yeah, so I finished that, 4 out of 5 stars. I have highlighted some quotes which I will talk about now because why not. And so the first quote I got highlighted is, "The best cure for anything was candles and a bath," which is just true. Everyone loves candles, everyone loves a bath. Perfect combination. Next we have, "Warlock isn't a thing anymore, father. I told you, we're all witches now. Have been for literal decades." I don't know, for some reason I liked the fact that they're all called witches. But this quote also made me think, like, he's saying warlock isn't a thing anymore. It's witches. So why do we have like warlocks, witches and wizards? Like, are warlocks and wizards different? I'm not sure. Anyway, my comment for this quote was, "Feminism, we love to see it." And then next we've got, "The first hint of fall in the air, the leaves orange, the sky purple." Sorry, I cannot read out loud. Anyway, I just like the imagery of this. I like autumn, so when the book like describes what autumn is like, it's kind of nice. And yeah, so that's it. I've read 1 book so far. It's now Friday. But I am now starting the Vampire Academy book, and I'm like not very far in. I haven't even finished the first chapter, but I'm working all day today. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna read it on my hour break, read it before bed, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it. And I want to also finish the audiobook, even though I think I've got like 8 hours left of the audiobook. Anyway, mustache, gotta go to work and finish getting ready, still in my comfies.
To your eyes, I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always gonna last. Yeah, I do remember tears and the laughter. How could we fall so fast?
I don't think I've spoken today, but I've just been chilling and I've had a day off. I've been reading. I went to a little pumpkin market, which was actually really little. It's like 1 store. And I got pumpkin, which I've now carved, which I just showed you. And whilst I was carving it, I was listening to my audiobook. And other than that, I've been reading the Vampire Academy book. I am now on chapter 16, which is 63% through. I started yesterday, so like I really have torn through this. I'm on page 213 and it's really good so far. I have actually watched the film of it, which I don't really remember, like compared to reading the book. I don't remember the film like at all. So I think once I finished reading it, I want to watch the film, even though they only made the first one into a film. There is a little bit of confusion I'm having with like the basically like vampires and protectors, and they all go to school together and do lessons and stuff, but it's confusing to me what each type of person's called. And it's like you're fully vampire or half vampire, half human, and there's a lot of like terminology that I'm kind of just skipping over. Yeah, I don't know if when you're reading you do that, where you just don't understand what words mean, so you just kind of skip them. Hopefully I'm going to finish this tomorrow. I want to say today, but it says I've got an hour and 40 minutes left, and it's currently 20 past 10. So, well, if I stay up until midnight reading, then yeah, I can finish it today. We'll see. The clocks go back tonight, so I would not even be missing out on sleep really, because then I can wake up at a normal time. Because like you gain an hour. And to see how far I can get in the audiobook, I'm about 45% through. Not sure if I'll finish it. I've got like 8 hours left. I don't know if I can listen to 8 hours of a book in tomorrow, because I do have work 3 till 11, but I will try. And yeah, that's all from today. It's the last day of the readathon and my plans have changed. I now have to work at 12 instead of 3. Last night I actually finished the Vampire Academy book and it was actually really good. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars just because of the ending, which, yeah, like I said, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I didn't see what was coming. And I feel like the ending, it ended and I really wanted to just start reading the next book, which to be honest, I think I might just read the next book anyway. I might just read the whole series. I definitely need to watch the film because I don't remember it at all. I just remember that I enjoyed it. And even when I watched the film, I wish that they had made more films. Maybe they will, but I think it came out quite a while ago. I have finished 2 books this week and I am 6 hours into the book. I have 7 hours and 46 minutes left. I might be able to get halfway today, but I think that's it. I'm definitely not going to finish, like there's no chance I can fit 7.5 hours of audiobooks into my day today with working. Even if I was starting at 3, I don't think I would be able to do that today. So that was a bit fail, but I read 2 books. I aimed for 4 and I've done like 2.5, which is kind of where I thought I would be anyway. So I kind of did what I thought I would do, but I'm actually really impressed that I even read 2 books, to be honest. I just remembered there's actually like a bingo for the VAMPATHON readathon thing. Let me see if I can find it. Vampire book to movie, supernatural main character, set in a school, witchy vibes, read a book in the dark. I always read in the dark. Blood is used as magic, a book to sink your teeth into. I feel like I achieved that just because I read the book so fast. Gothic spooky cover. I feel like the spooky cover is on the audiobook. Is it spooky? Like peaches with a vampire bite. It's kind of spooky. So not a full house, but definitely a bingo because I got 2 rows done. That's it. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because tonight I'm just gonna come home and go to sleep. I'm gonna be tired after working 12 hours. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and yeah, let me know if you found this interesting, if you've read any of the books, if you want to read any of the books, if you did any kind of Halloween-y reading slash even movie watching. I didn't watch any scary movies. Also, thank you to the booktubers who hosted the readathon. I actually found it really fun, even though I kind of was doing it by myself. I will see you next week for another video. Bye.
Did what we could, my friend, but now we're at the end.